So in today's day and age, it's really easy to talk trash about Uber and Lyft. I mean, let's be real. They don't make it hard, man. They make it kind of easy. Just because the way that the trips are set up, just the way that everything is kind of geared towards making them money, the way that you just kind of have less and less of the bonuses, less and less of the quests. You just kind of have a situation where it's just super easy to talk trash about them, man. You know, you don't have all of the free money that we used to get. We used to get a ton of free money just for being on the platform. We literally used to get free money just because we turned on the app. You know, we got the quest bonus, the surges. It was like they used to try to entice us to be online. So it's hard nowadays for most drivers to actually make money because they're used to getting that free money. They're used to getting the free stuff. They're used to seeing the rides where they were being, paid better. Uber was footing the bill, giving you a little bit extra on top, upgraded riders for free, even though they didn't pay for it. They paid for an X, but you're giving them a premier ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was because they were trying to get people, they were trying to entice drivers to take these rides. They don't have to do that no more. They just don't. It's just a realistic situation. They don't have to entice you anymore. Honestly, they don't care if you drive or not. If we're being honest, okay, you don't want to drive? Well, they got Jose that'll take the ride. They got Jean-Claude that'll take the ride. They got other people that'll take the ride, is what I'm saying. They got Jimmy that just turned on the app. He'll take the ride. They got other people that will take the ride if you don't want to take it. I mean, it's just what it is. So, you want to be profitable doing Uber and Lyft. It's not what it used to be. It used to be you have all of this free money, you cherry pick, and you look at it from the standpoint of which rides are paying me $3 to 1 mile, and those are the rides that you take. But it's not like that anymore. Now it's time for the hustlers. And by hustlers, I mean, you want to make money on Uber or Lyft, you just got to put in the time. It's nothing complicated about it. It's nothing difficult about it. It's legitimately just you got to put in the time to make the money, just like you would any other job. Because as of right now, the job market isn't great. I mean, doesn't matter what job you're thinking about, it's not great for people. It's not like everybody's hiring and paying out of the boatloads. Like, if you remember, during the pandemic, you could go and work at like McDonald's or like Burger King, and they were paying like $15 an hour. They had a sign-on bonus. I mean, there were stipulations in it, but they had a sign-on bonus of like $500, $1,000. You were seeing the signs on everybody's door. They were like, sign-on bonus here, sign-on bonus there, because they really needed workers. Right now, that's just not the case. I always try to be honest with you guys and keep it real from the standpoint of, okay, what is the economy doing? I know it's easy to say Uber and Lyft suck. It's easy to say that you ain't making no money. Yeah. I get all of that. But like, what is the actual economy doing? What is the alternative? How do people feel that have W-2 jobs, that have regular jobs, that are employees? How do they feel? Are they like living the best life? Because I mean, yeah, it's easy to be like, oh, I'm going to be my own boss, but are people that are employees, are they balling? Do they have a ton of extra money? Like, this is, and I'm just asking because it's so easy. There is so much content out here that says Uber and Lyft suck, the rides are trash, offers trash, people don't tip, the rides are longer, you know. It's like, okay, but how is the real economy? So you want to be profitable in Uber or Lyft? I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to tell you the secret that nobody else wants to tell you. There was a time where you should cherry pick. When there was a boatload of offers and there were no drivers out here during the pandemic, cherry pick, cherry pick, cherry pick. Because there was so much volume. Now, don't get me wrong, it still wasn't the greatest of times, but it was, you had your pick of the litter. Because it was less drivers. Less drivers, and there was still a demand somewhat during the pandemic. And because there was still a demand, but it was less drivers, Uber had to pay. They had to pay in Surge, they had to pay in Quest, and they had to pay in upgrading riders. That ain't now. Y'all, hey, did anybody ever, you know, I'm asking this more so rhetorical because I know, you know, you can't really answer me. But like, did anybody recognize how long it's been since the pandemic? It's been 5 years. We are 5 years, whole fist removed from the pandemic. And that's just what I'm talking about. You know, obviously I know there's veterans that say, you know, I've been at this since 2014. Okay. I've been at this since 2010, since I was with the founders. Okay. Yeah, you know, I mean, obviously it was different back then, but I'm more so talking about in the last 5 years because that's when I had the privilege of being an Uber driver. I joined the platform and I started experiencing the benefits. And I've noticed a change. So yeah, it's true that in the last 10, 15 years that there would be a change. But it's universal. So, okay, now that I done kind of rambled and went to a completely different subject, what I'm saying is, you want the strategy to be profitable today in 2025? You gotta accept more. And I know this is an unpopular opinion. I get it. Because we all want premier rides, and that's all we all want to just do premier rides. And by premier rides, I mean rides that are paying $3 a mile, $4 a mile, $10 a mile. Everybody wants that. That's the obvious. You would be an idiot to say, no, I want to get paid, 90 cents a mile, or I want to get paid 60 cents a mile. No, nobody wants that. But the problem is that those rides that we're paying $5 and $10 a mile are just not there. And if they are, there's a million drivers. So maybe the million people that are driving, they get that ride and it doesn't come to you. Sometimes it does, but sometimes it's a little tough. Sometimes it's a little tough to kind of pay your bills off of. I'm not one of those people. I don't pay my bills off of sometimes. Because, just being honest, Netflix don't care about sometimes. All they care about is when they charge my account, did that payment go through? If not, you're going to get the little message, there's a problem with your billing. Rectify the issue or please update your payment method. So yeah, you want to be profitable in 2025. The simple secret is you got to accept more. The second part of that is that you got to drive more. Now, I get it. When I say drive more, nobody wants to drive more. Oh, you're going to be a slave to Uber. You're a slave to Lyft. You're a slave to this. You're a slave to that. But, when you do overtime, are you a slave to the company that you work for? If you worked for Walmart, were you a slave for Walmart when you asked for overtime? Or if you work for Amazon, were you a slave when you asked for overtime? Like, I don't know. But now you're a slave to Uber and Lyft because you're working a little bit more. Okay. I mean, yeah, I get it, but like, I'm just asking a realistic question. Were you a slave when you did overtime at your job? Were you a slave if you picked up a second job? Were you a slave to that second job because, you know, you had to work more? I don't know. I'm just asking. See, the overall point is that people want to be profitable without putting in the least amount of effort. And I get it. I understand where it's coming from. You want to make the most money with the least amount of effort. And that's cool. The problem is you had to put in the work beforehand to get to this point. Because, you know, this is why I always say on my channel, this is a business. Make no mistake about it. It's a business. And when you understand business, even in the slightest, there's ups and there's downs. There's good seasons and there's bad seasons. There's times when you make an incredible amount of money and there's times when you just don't. But regardless, it's still your business. You still gotta turn on the app. You still gotta pay your bills. You still gotta make it happen. So, you know, you can't. I mean, yes, it's easy to talk about the good times, but right now, yeah, you can't let the good times that were so great cloud your vision of where you're at now. So, yeah. Can you still make money? Absolutely. I do it. There's a ton of people in my group that are doing it. If you're not in a part of the Telegram group, you should join. Yes, you should join. You should join the free Telegram group. I'm going to say it again. It's free. It's a Telegram group. Obviously, the app is Telegram. But it's a community of people that are paying their bills by Uber and Lyft. Sometimes we have to hustle a little bit harder. Sometimes we chill, take days off and, you know, relax. And, you know, in terms of chia, some days we get a cat. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, you know, it's a community. We are building a community here. You should be a part of the community. Just hit the link in the description. Now, when I say be a part of the community, I mean, be a verb. Don't just join and be like, oh, I'm going to watch. Because you don't get nothing from that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Be a part of the community. Join the community. It's free. You can help us out. We can help you out. But yeah. And with that being said, man, I've rambled a little bit. But I want to say, last thing I want to say, man, I want to shout you guys out, man. Y'all have been looking out for your boy. Listen, thank you so much. I'm gonna post a picture of this super chat right here. Listen, I'll post it over here. Listen, bro. I don't know what to say to y'all, man. I am not that big of a. Look, I am nobody special that y'all should be putting money in like this. Like, listen, dog. I appreciate you, but I'm grateful. I'm super thankful. But listen, man, nah. Listen, I just want to say thank you. So this was one super chat. Listen, that's amazing. This is crazy, you know. And I mean, y'all probably were like, man, it's just $10. It's just. Look, it means the world to me because for me, I never thought that I would have people that actually want to give me a couple dollars, man. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like a man on the side of the road. Like, you know, I got the sign up. Like, bro, this is, I don't know. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So I want to make sure I say thank you. I want to make sure I shout it out, bro, because, like, I don't know what I did to deserve it, but listen, I'm happy. I appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate it. And, you know, I don't know. Y'all, as y'all can tell, I'm at a loss for words, right? But then again, it's also cold out here. If you don't know, I'm in sunny South Florida, where it ain't so sunny right now. It's gloomy. I'm in a parking lot. Yeah. And I know I just got on my shirt, but it's about 60 degrees. It's about 60 degrees. So I will tell you, I am trying to actively lose weight. So, my guns are getting a little bit bigger because I'm hitting the gym. But the one good thing about having this weight, and I don't know if I necessarily should promote this, but I ain't as cold as I normally would be. Normally 60 degrees would be freezing. But as you can see, I'm out here, no jacket. I mean, it's a little chilly, but I would be frozen normally. You know what I'm saying? I would be frozen. So I guess that's a good thing, right? But yeah, man, I wanted to make sure that I said thank you, because this is crazy, man. Y'all are supporting me, and I ain't do nothing to deserve this. But I want to say thank you nevertheless. I definitely want to say thank you. Thank you, because I don't know what else to say. But yeah, be on the lookout, because tomorrow I'm gonna do a live stream, so there's that. But yeah, if you need me, leave a comment. I've been doing good, so leave a comment if you got an opinion or something. And if not, join the live stream tomorrow. I don't know, man. Okay, I've rambled enough. I'm out of here. Deuces.